Hi everyone. I'm having a wee glass of my elderflower mead that I made last spring and plan on making some more of this delicious stuff this coming spring when the elderflowers start popping. In my carboys right now I have an elderberry, blackberry, devil's club bark, root bark, and I also have a golden plum from last fall, and they are still bubbling away, so hopefully they'll be finished by the time the elderflowers start so I can get going on that. I don't know about you, but I don't remember very much about the Spanish flu of 1918. Don't remember learning about that in the history books actually when I was a kid. Of course I was homeschooled, so we kind of focused on the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, and history was kind of a extracurricular activity. So I've been watching this YouTube video, and I'll post it, about the Spanish flu of 1918. And there were 3 waves. The first wave wasn't actually that bad, and it was mostly flu-like symptoms. And then it hit again, and it came back a lot more ferocious. The lungs was an issue, and there would be tiny tears in the lungs, and on autopsies they actually saw the lungs looked like they had been it was like somebody who had been exposed to gas. They were in such bad shape, and some people had ruptured abdominal muscles from coughing so badly. The Spanish influenza of 1918 was said to have started in Kansas, and it jumped from pigs, so it was a swine flu, into the first people and was spread from Kansas. It was war times going on, and so the soldiers spread it all over the world. And then it came back. The 3rd wave happened in late summer. First wave was at just a tail end of flu season, and so I'm guessing that is about now is the tail end of flu season, like April, May. The 3 waves of the Spanish flu of 1918 were the spring, the fall, and the winter, and it was progressively worse and worse. This is seriously the best mead I've ever had. I mean, it smells exactly like elderflowers. It's so yummy. I only made a half a gallon of this last year and a half a gallon of lilac, and so I only drink it on very special occasions. Right now I do have for sale rhubarb mead, and that's it, and soon to be the other ones that I mentioned. And then come fall, I should have a good bit of elderflower and lilac available. And tonight I'm pairing the elderflower mead with grilled venison on the barbecue, and of course nettles, which I'm still eating every day because nettles are free right now. Nettles sauteed with garlic, mashed potatoes from the corner farm stand, and venison from Alaska that somebody gifted me a whole bunch of venison. I'm so grateful for. In the US, let's see, I wrote this down, 675,000 people died. The worst hit town was Philadelphia because it was during the war and the government was trying to sell war bonds, and so there was this big parade planned for to raise money for the war bonds and raise awareness, and they pretended like nothing was happening with the influenza, and they kept the parade going. And so thousands and thousands of people gathered there for the parade, and it spread very quickly in Philadelphia. The best place was San Francisco. They had a really good public health infrastructure, and they had some good education plans set, and the city passed out 100,000 masks to residents of San Francisco. And police enforced the mask law at gunpoint, and they would actually shoot people who weren't wearing masks in San Francisco. Some other towns in Colorado tried to make road barricades, and men stood guard with shotguns to try not let anybody into the town, yet the virus still slipped in anyway. They were calling the Spanish flu of 1918 Blue Death because if you turned blue, you died soon after. And it was really, really quick. People who started getting symptoms could be dead within 12 to 24 hours. And back then, that flu hit the age range of 20 to 40-year-olds the hardest. Okay, so what have we learned through all of this? That masks do help. And that worst case scenario, this could last through to the winter. Let's hope that modern medicine will get us a little further than it did back in 1918. So I'm going to get crafty. And when I was living in Berlin, I bought some really cute cotton fabrics. And I'm going to make face masks. So let me know if you want any face masks. We've got babushka dolls. Little hedgehogs with amanita mushrooms. And birdhouses. I've been hoarding art supplies since my years of being a Waldorf teacher, and so I'm pretty sure I have some elastic in one of my craft boxes somewhere. And a sewing machine is all I need. So that's something to look forward to. Let me know if you want me to make you a face mask.